Fellas, we are back with another video. Something different though, man. Something different this time. You guys seen the thumbnail, man. We are doing my Jeep. We're gonna be putting a 4-inch lift on my Jeep. We do it all around here, fellas. We don't do just trucks. I know we started with trucks on this channel, but we do a little bit of everything. We plan on doing, you know, we have Miatas, M3s, S2000. We do it all. So, well, right now, you know, the focus is obviously single cab and trucks and shit, but in the future, definitely want to implement more different vehicles such as these. So in the future, we definitely plan on having other trucks, other builds, S2000s, 240SX, everything, fellas. We got Can-Ams, we do it all. So right now our focus is the single cab Silverado, and in the future, shit like this, we're gonna be doing shit like this. So y'all know the deal, man. We do it all. So yeah, like I said, we'll be installing this 4-inch kit from Rough Country. There it is. There's a lot of videos on YouTube of this kit, so we won't be going too much into detail. So once we're able to get this in, we're also gonna be putting on wheels, fenders. It's gonna be a whole new build, fellas. That's enough said though, fellas. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. I'll do like a little time lapse and let y'all see the process, man. Let's get it, fellas. All right, there we go, got that wheel off. It's pretty simple, to be honest. If you plan on doing this, you got your instruction manual right here. Doing the end link right now. Already got the track bar as well. So pretty much, fellas, if you follow the manual, can't go wrong. So it's coming. And once you get through those first few steps, that's gonna be pretty much it as far as getting all the suspension down. The only real time consuming part you might run into is right here where the cam bolts are. You're gonna have to make that hole bigger because we get this style bolt that needs to be moving around with the new height. So with that bolt, you're gonna need to make those holes bigger. That's the previous one. And that's the new one. So you can you're most likely gonna have to cut it out. We're drilling holes and making it bigger, so you can either drill it or cut it. And then after that, we'll pretty much just put in the new springs, new shocks, put all the new pieces in back together, then do the back, and then that's pretty much it, fellas. And I know, we're using a self-tapper to make holes, but hey, all our drill bits broke, dead. Don't feel like going to the store and buying some. So if the self-tappers work, that's what I'm gonna do. Check it out, all done, all broken. So, self-tappers it is. All right, there we go. So we went ahead and did them bigger on this end as well. I just gotta put that new bolt in, and we're good to go. Then we can put the rest of all that back together, new shocks, new springs, all that. So we already got this other side done. New cam bolt, same thing on that side. So after you get those cam bolts in, now we're just gonna go ahead and put in shocks, or sorry, springs on both sides, and then shocks, and then just put it all back together, fellas. All right, there we go, got both springs in. A little tedious, but definitely possible. We got a little strap in there, strapped it up, tightened that spring, and slipped it in there. So now we'll go ahead and get those shocks in on both sides. The rest in that box. Go ahead and do that. Should be pretty much simple. I know there's some plates that we got to put on. It's gonna be these brackets right here that kind of go like that. Go ahead and show that right now. So there you go. That's gonna go just like that in there. Same thing on the other side. Go ahead and get that finished bolted in. Shocks are gonna go in that new hole. And that's pretty much it. We'll go get all that set up. Same thing on the other side. All right, man, we back the next day. So that's pretty much the height that we're looking at. Front is pretty much done. All we did that we skipped was installing the shocks, but that's pretty much simple. So we had the brackets right there. We just slipped in the shocks. You can see it there. That's pretty much it, fellas. Front is done. See the height difference? A lot taller than the back, 4-inch difference. So now we'll go ahead and get started on the back and get on with the rest of the process. But how's she looking, man? Squatted Jeep. Might be the first ones with a squatted Jeep. Once we get some rims on there, look a lot cleaner. Maybe some 20s, some 22s. Those right now are 17s. I think with 33 tires. So once we get some like 37 tires on there with some 20s, 22s, it's gonna look a lot cleaner. Yeah, so now we're gonna go ahead and get the back jacked up. So we'll go ahead and get started with that process. So I think the back's a little more simple. We'll see right now. All right, there we go. Got the rear up, wheels off. Now we're getting this track bar bolts off. Right there. So pretty much just follow all the steps in the pamphlet, the little book manual. It's pretty simple, man.
Oh, spin should be a lot easier to bend.
Right there. All right, there you go. That's pretty much the process for getting the shocks out. So now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then we'll get the springs out. And then that's pretty much it, man. And after that, it's pretty much just reassembling everything. After you get that out, you do your sway bar links, both sides. Gotta do this one right now. There you go. And once you get those off and lower your rear end, springs will come right on out. So all you gotta pretty much do is put in your shock springs, put things back together, just put in your new sway bar links, and then that's pretty much it, man. Everything back together. After that, you're just gonna insert your rear shim for the rear spring. Here's our new springs. Go ahead and get those in, fellas. And then you go ahead and insert the new track bar bracket right there. Just get it bolted up with the new bolts that come with the kit. That's pretty much it, man. So there's gonna be one hole you have to drill. We'll just go ahead and insert our bolts, just get it lined up, mark it, take it out, and then go ahead and drill it. So there we go, got that marked. Now we'll go ahead and drill our hole. Then we can set our bracket back on and then insert all our bolts. There we go. All right, once you got that hole drilled, just set it in the bracket once again, get it all bolted up, good to go. All right, now that we got that all tightened up, go ahead and slip in the springs, shocks, put the bar back on, we're good. All right, so that's it, we got our springs in, got our bracket. Now we'll go ahead and throw in these end links. Gotta do that side still. And after that, that's pretty much it, fellas. After that, shocks, and then we're good to go. All right, so that's pretty much it. You got our end links, springs, extension for the lines. Now, you get our shocks in. All right, fellas, there it is. That's how it's standing. 4-inch lift, 17-inch rims, 33s. Obviously, we're gonna get those exchanged. I'll go ahead and show you guys the setup we're gonna go with for the wheels right now. And here they are right here, fellas. We got some Nitto rigid grapplers. They are 37 by 12.5 22s. We're gonna go with some 22s. We still got some meat on there, so that's gonna look real solid with that 4-inch lift. Yes, sir, if you're definitely thinking about doing some type of lift like this, 4-inch, 3-inch, definitely gonna have to go bigger on the wheels. So these look kind of funny with the 33s. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the style rim that we're gonna go with. Get the tires on them, go take it to the shop, and then get them on this thing, man. So now we're gonna take the wheels off and then get it ready for the new setup, fellas. So once we get those on, once they get here, they're supposed to be shipped today. So once they get here, I'll go ahead and show them to you guys. All right, there we go. We got all our wheels off. Should look funny like that. So we gotta sit on jacks just for now. But let me go ahead and show you all the new wheels, man. Look at the single cab. Here are the new wheels. We got some 22s for the Jeep. This is what we doing, fellas. This is what we doing. We got a brush milled 22 forged, fellas. Deep dish. That shit gonna look tough on the Jeep. Next to the Can-Am, next to the single cab. That's gonna be tough, man. There it is though. We're gonna go ahead and get these mounted with the tires. Got the tires in the daily. So go ahead, just load up everything and onto the tire shop. There we go, got that all loaded up. So now we're gonna head on to the tire shop and get those installed, fellas. All right, we got them right here, getting prepped. About to get that tire on, fellas. All right, fellas, there we go. Check it, check it. That's pretty much how that setup's gonna look. Go ahead and get those on right now. Then I'll go ahead and show you guys how much higher it is, because these are 37s with the 22, of course. So once we get those on, I'll go ahead and show y'all. And another thing we're gonna do on the Jeep is we're gonna do a spare delete. So we'll go ahead and take off this cover. We're gonna put a plate cover on there, maybe a backup camera. So we'll see what we do with that, fellas. All right, fellas, here we are with the finished product. Check it out. Boom, got all the wheels on, looking nice. So right now we'll just go get a few clips. Up, down, you guys know the deal, man.
I can't be told no handguns unless the bitch come with a 30. I can't be fucking these dog hoes unless the bitch come with a buddy. I can't be driving no regular cars. The bitch gotta come with a button. I was broke like a wild bat. Now I'm up all of a sudden. I can't be rapping for free. They gotta send me the budget. I can't be fucking these hoes raw. I had to slip on the rubber. I can't be rocking no plain Jane. Both of my watches be flooded. I can't be drinking no regular soda. All of my cups be muddy. I just came home with nothing. Now I'm up all of a sudden. Hey, now I'm up all of a sudden. Hey, now I'm up all of a sudden. Hey, hey. Money bag, money bag. I'm in the booth with a money bag. Right now. Here go the bricks where the money at. Give me a load, I ain't coming back. I make them shoot where your stomach at. We gon' pull up where your mama at. Running through hoes like a running back. We can fuck, but you can't call the number back. If you knew better, baby, you do better. I got plenty hoes coming, you helping. I went money bad, who went 4 fatter? 4 pocket bread, gang, who better? I can't be told no handgun.
All right, but there you go, fellas. That's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, we got a lot of more shit coming, you feel me? We're gonna do a front bumper, color match the fenders. And for the back, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and put a plate cover right there to go ahead and get that covered up. And then just a few other little shits, man. So if y'all like Jeeps, definitely stay tuned for this build. And like I said, after this, bro, we got a lot of other builds coming as well, man. We got a lot more trucks, cars, bunch of shit, man. So there it is though, man. Shit looks good. And then we'll also throw on some lighting components, you know, maybe a bar, headlights, bunch of shit, rocker, maybe some rocker lights. There it is though, fellas. That's gonna be pretty much it for the video, man. Y'all know the deal, man. Like, comment, and subscribe to the boy for more builds and a bunch of stuff, man. See y'all in the next video.